A quick word. When I received word that Bill was finally graduating from this fine institution, I thought to myself, that can't be possible. He's not old enough. How can he graduate? And it dawned on me that it's been 15 years since I've been a student here, which that doesn't make any sense because I'm still 21. But it made me think. Bill makes time stand still. And what I mean by that is, doesn't matter how long you've been away from the theater. When you walk in this building and you say hello to Bill, and he gives you that smile and gives you that big hug, you catch up from where you left off, right without a beat. And I think it's one of the things that's going to make him last in our hearts and in our minds. And we love you very much, Bill. And I hope that we see you quite often.
So a little bit earlier, I referred to Bill as a living legend here at this great institution. I got to tell you that he is certainly not the only living legend. We are absolutely graced tonight to have another living legend with us, Professor David Miller. I'm told that Professor Miller has never missed a production of Bill Robinson's, and when we started to put the slate of speakers together, we couldn't resist asking Professor Miller, and he jumped at the chance. He was very gracious to agree. So please help me welcome, in his 50th year here at Thiel College, Professor David Miller.
And I have such a lively crowd and I love it. But if you agree with something I say, I will ask, do you agree? And that is your cue. Which all understand that. Now, as Sean was so kind to mention, I have been blessed with serving Thiel for 50 years. And as such, I have seen a lot of faculty members come and a lot of faculty members go. And as I review in my own mind this experience I've had, I notice there's a broad spectrum here. There's some faculty members over here, I'm not going to mention their name, but they came and they went and they barely made a rip of me. I see Buddy up there, that's not you, Buddy. There are those very, very rare individuals who come along and their impact on the institution is so profound it actually changes the nature of the institution. And don't you agree we have this man sitting here tonight? Number one, Ruth and I have always enjoyed the theater. And when our children were young, we took an annual pilgrimage to New York City, where we would attempt in a short period of time to take in at least 3 productions. And at one point, after we'd done this for many, many years, we sat back and we reflected, what is that one performance that seemed to captivate us all? And it was Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat. We just all seemed to love it. And when we saw it in New York, Andy Gibb was the star. And this same production came to Pittsburgh. And of course, it was down in Benham, and we all went down. And And in that particular performance, David Cassidy starred in the performance in another great movie. And a special thrill for the kids, and I guess for his parents as well. When we got back to the hotel where we were spending the night, we got on the elevator and there was David Cassidy rapping. Now, it wasn't too long after that, and you've heard reference to it already, Bill produced Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat. And we didn't miss this. And when Ruth and I left the theater that night, the same thought occurred to both of us. Broadway has nothing on Bill. Point number 2. Spend my privilege to advise an awful lot of students, and I love that responsibility. And we have, as you know, registration twice a year. And I know what's going to happen. You know, as we get into this thing, students are going to start showing up with a white sheet of paper called special project. I used to read these. I know what they want. They want to work with Bill in technical theater. Now, we have several of those people here tonight, and I'd like to have them stand. Those who were advisees of mine, were here early. Joel, where are you? Up here. Joel. You know, one of the things you've done, and you've done it so well, you're like a huge magnet. You attract students to your activity, and both on the performance side, on the technical side, and no matter where they are, the impact is the same. And you've heard that from them tonight. Marvelous. That's what we are here for, to change lives, and nobody's done it better than you. Don't you agree? Point 3. Now, most of you are still students, graduates. Bill's going to graduate this year. And you know the buildings around campus, with the exception of Greenville Hall, maybe one or two others, they're all named for something. And we are in a building tonight which was named for Bill. But there's 2 things unique about that, and we don't want to overlook it. Number 1, Bill's still alive. This is the first time that's happened. And the second thing, he didn't have to pay for it himself. Bill, this is point number 4. Those of us who are parents know that nothing is dearer in our lives than our own children. And you have transformed my son, and he's going to testify to that. And this is his good friend, Bill Shelton. Now, the reason I brought him up here is I want to recreate a scene. Mike had never been in a high school theater. Were you, Bill? No. No. And Bill cast him, and not quite in a leading role, but in a play called 10 Nights in a Bar Room. They don't have the props, but they are holding a spear. Now, they stood there. This is about the length of the park. All right, turn around, man, and disappear. Because when he did it the first time, it was only his mother and I. But it was a start, Bill. And Bill Sheldon went on more into the technical side. Mike went on to star in The Mousetrap and Charlie Brown and Rumors in the community theater. That was very, very interesting. The casting there was quite flabbergasting to me. Mike was 22 years old, and his wife was old enough to be his mother. That's all worked out, Bill. You really know what you're doing. Upon your graduation, Ruth and I want to thank you for the many performances and joy that you've communicated to us as you made your various productions. Number two, I want to thank you as a fellow faculty member for the tremendous job you have done in developing, impressing, and educating our students here, which is what we're about. Now, Bill, as you move forward after graduation, we wish you a long life, we wish you good health, and we wish you great joy.
Coming up next, we have John Mars, graduated from Thiel in 1983. During John's time here, he was in The Importance of Being Earnest, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Little Foxes, Charlie Brown Goes to College, and he was my Sancho in Man of La Mancha. Please help me welcome John Mars.
I've selected to do a song from a show that was performed after I left Thiel, and didn't share my selection with Dr. Miller beforehand, but I'm going to sing Any Dream Will Do from Joseph. And please feel free to join in for the children's choir.